A very good morning to Computer Science Patines. Let us start our computer lecture. Chapter 12 we were doing. So let us continue where we left yesterday. So let me open the database first. We were using database ABC. So for opening that particular database again, to use that particular database again, we need to write a command, use ABC. Okay. So database change. So this database is open for the access now. Yesterday we have created a table inside it. So we will be accessing that table through command select star from student. See, yesterday we have created this table. Fine. Now see, one extra line I have inserted in it, which has created duplicacy of the roll number value 6 Sita 77. Okay, why I inserted the same value of roll number again? Just to prove something, because I am going to implement two operators now, and that will help us to take out a proper answer for the query. Okay, so next query is related to your OR operator. How to write it? Select star from student where, see, where clause we are applying now, where roll number is equals to 6. Okay, or name is equals to Sita. So what will be the outcome of this query? Outcome should be roll number 6 and the name should be Sita. Otherwise roll number 6 say we can get output for Geeta also, but see, we will get two answers here. Actually, either this is satisfied or this is satisfied. So in this case, roll number 6 is assigned to two students. One is Geeta and another is Sita. So you will get two answers. What this is saying, name should be Sita, so this will definitely come. So I am putting a semicolon. See, why two answers I have received? Because both the conditions are being satisfied. Roll number 6 will also be entertained and name, wherever it is Sita, will also be entertained. Now using OR operator, using the up arrow key, I have written the text again, and now using the arrow keys I am making little bit changes into the same. You can also use these commands. Why only one output I have received? Reason, and means it will be executed only if when roll number is 6 and name is Sita. Okay, when these two conditions will be satisfied, then only you will receive the output. So in this case, when roll number is 6 and name is Sita, that output only is to be received. I hope it is clear to all of you. Fine. So this was the usage of and OR operator. Okay, now I will let you know another important keyword, that is distinct. Okay, select distinct. Okay, roll number from student. What will be the outcome of it? It will give me those roll numbers that are unique. Means, see, here we have 2 times 6. Okay, so when in output we will get this roll number field first, only roll number we have demanded, distinct roll numbers. So roll numbers will vary from 1 to 6. 6 will not be repeated 2 times. Fine. See, you can see the output. Okay, next is we want to use some other operators also, some more condition based pattern matching we'll be doing here now. Select star from student. Student is the name of the table. Okay, where clause we are putting, where name, I'm taking only one field here, one column here. Okay, name, like for condition I'm taking only one column here, that will be matched against my value that I'm giving. What I'm trying to say is first word can be anything, for that I have put this underscore. Second word should be E, third word should be E, and rest anything can be there, means any combination of words are acceptable here. Okay, after this I will put a semicolon. You see, now first letter can be anything, means it can be G, it can be M, it can be G, it can be S. Second and third letter has to be double E. So you can see in all these cases we have double E. Okay, percentage means rest all characters are acceptable, whether there is one character, whether there is two character, 3, 4, any number of characters are acceptable after this. What he is trying to say, he just want the name of students where the spelling is having double E at second and third place. Fine, you can see this satisfied double E on the second and third place. Rest before part and after part is exceptional. Okay, here we are allowing only one character before it. Before double E there should be only one character. Okay, if I putting two underscores means two characters are acceptable before it. If one is satisfying, then these all will go wrong. Okay, so let us do little bit variation in this also. The same command I am using again. Now I'll try to change it little bit. Let us say I say starting can be anything, but it must, the last letter should be A. Okay, so according to you, what can be the output from this table? See, this was your original table. In last A should be there, so these three outcomes will match: Meera, Sita and Geeta. Okay, so let me press enter. So you have received the output here. Okay, let me tell you some about dummy table. Actually SQL is having a dummy table inside it, and this dummy table, actually what it is doing, it is providing a space of 1 cross 1. So let us try to use this dummy table. For using it, you don't have to write anything. You just need to give values, like I say 2 cross 3. So where this multiplication will be done in the dummy table. Okay, it will not be shown to you. It is a 1 cross 1 table. The space is allocated. It is calculated there only. Fine. So select 2 cross 3. If you want to do any addition, multiplication, subtraction in SQL, you can do like this. Simply you just need to write. See, if I need to perform addition here, so I just need to replace it with plus, and you will get the result. So you can do any type of multiplication or division or subtraction, multiplication. You can do any operation, mathematical operation here. One more simple function which is inbuilt, select. This is an inbuilt function of SQL, that is current date. To print the current date, it will take this current date from the system itself. Okay, whatever date has been set by the system, it will take that date and will show you like this. Fine. Next is use of between. So actually this condition will allow you to select the values from particular column between a specific range. Okay, so for this you need to write select star from student where roll number between, now we will specify the range, let us say 3 and 6. Okay, and is to be written, space is compulsory. Fine, between 3 and 6 the space is compulsory. Okay, so it is showing you all the values which are ranging in between this range. Mind it, 3 will also be included and 6 will also be included. Fine. So next is in, use of in. Condition based on a list, you are giving in operator and not in operator now. So select student, I'm using the same with little bit of the modification, where roll number in. Now I'll specify whichever the roll number I'll be writing here, whichever roll number I'm writing here will be accepted here only. So only 1, 5 and 6 are acceptable. Okay, whatever range I'm defining here. And if you want to get the vice versa result, what you will do? Not in. Okay, vice versa means whatever are left, you want to see those, so you will replace in with not in. So on pressing enter you will get rest others which were not included in this very table. Okay, now next is you want to see before that I just want to show the table contents. Select star from student. So this was your table. Now I just want ki whosoever has received null values in percentage, I just want those students to be in my table. Okay, now for that what is to be written? Select star from student where percentage is null. Okay, where percentage is null. Okay, so you have received the two students, Meera and Geeta. They have not given exam, so their percentage is null. Next is, let us say I want to update the record. I want to increase the percentage of Ram to 90, say 99, or it can be 100. Let us make it 100. So for that you need update command. Update student okay, update student. Then what is to be written? Set percentage. Set percentage is equals to 99. Say we want to make it 99, where of whom we want to set percentage is equals to 99 of Ram, na? Either you tell roll number where roll number is equals to 1, or you say name is equals to Ram. So I'm writing roll number is equals to 1. Okay, at the end we'll be putting up semicolon. Fine, so this has been entertained, so one row has been affected. So let us see it, check it. See, earlier the RAM percentage was 98, now the RAM percentage has been increased by 1, it is 99 now. Okay, so we will continue our next session tomorrow. Keep revising and practice it on your own system. Thank you so much.